Cryptozoology is defined by an animal that has been claimed to exist but never proven. I stutter. But like stuff like, like a Loch Ness monster or the
Right.
Sasquatch, just like animals like that. But one that has got my interest is the Goat Man or Steve.
Right.
I'm pretty sure I must start. There are plenty of Goatman like legends throughout the world, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so like a centaur from like Greek mythology.
Right.
Okay, so imagine that, right? But instead of the legs being goat, it's the top half that's goat, and the bottom half is the man half. Right?
Yeah.
That makes sense, right?
Wait, hold on. Explain it to me again. I'm sorry.
Okay, so
It's
its head is a goat. Do you
Yeah.
want me to download a picture of it and send it to you?
You mean a minotaur or something like that, right? Like where
No,
like
no, no, no. Minotaurs are big.
Because what I'm picturing is like a horse's body with like the head of a goat. That's what I'm picturing.
What?
I'm being so there's something like that. I'm being so for real. Hold on. That's like mine.
That's the thing.
I could have sworn it was.
This is a goat man. That's the goat. That's one of the pictures most commonly associated with goat man.
Wait, goat man. There's a game called The Goat Man on Steam.
I've never heard of it, but that's
Wait.
pretty dope.
It actually looks pretty high quality. Oh wait, hold on. Wait, I gotta look at this.
Have you heard Do You Copy? Heard of
Uh,
the game Do You Copy? It's that game actually has the goat man and as the main villain. It's a small indie game where you're basically playing as this park ranger, right?
Mm-hmm.
And a hiker gets lost, and you're supposed to navigate him to you or safety.
Oh, and then does it have Bigfoot in it?
No,
Oh,
that'd
okay.
be cool.
Cause I remember like watching some YouTuber play a game where like they had to hunt for Bigfoot.
That's Finding Bigfoot.
Is it Finding Bigfoot?
Mm-hmm.
Hold on, Finding Bigfoot. It's not on Steam. Wait, what? Oh, yeah, you're right.
What? Do You Copy?
Yeah, do you copy?
That's a good game. I love that game.
I'll play it someday.
Someday we could do that for fun sometime.
You're right. Wait, do you copy?
Okay, so there are multiple variations of the goat man, and the most common one would be the Poplik monster, which is okay. So do you know what a trestle is? Like a train bridge.
Yeah.
And there's this in Poplik County. There's a train trestle, right?
In what county?
Poplik County.
Popelet?
Poplik.
Oh, Poplik County.
Wait.
Poplik
Oh, never mind.
Monster.
It's not the county. It's in Kentucky.
Oh, there's like something called the Poplik Monster.
That's goat. That's the most common. That's the most mainstream
Oh.
version of Goat Man.
Oh, okay.
But that is technically a version of Goat Man.
Okay.
And then this version of Goat Man, and that's the most mainstream one. They say that like if you cross anywhere around the area, if you cross the bridge, like Goat Man will like lure you out onto the bridge for a train to hit you. That's that version of Goat Man.
A train to hit you?
And he can, yeah.
A train.
And he can like, yeah. I like trains.
Damn, Goat Man's badass. What the fuck?
On God, he can mimic voices, and yeah, he can mimic voices, and he like calls people out onto the train, and then they just kind of get hit by a. Dude, imagine you hear like your dad calling you, and you're like, "Yeah,
Dad." I just start crossing
like,
the train.
Your dad's like, "Come out for dinner. Come here for dinner, son." And then you just walk, and you get by a train.
I mean, I'd imagine you see the train. Like, what happens if you escape the train?
And then you can fall into the water below, I guess, or whatever.
Oh wait, is the trestle like above water?
Yeah.
Oh, probably get eaten by piranhas or something. I don't know.
Piranhas.
Piran.
Goatman.
That's
Goatman just has pet piranhas just in the.
that's like the one thing I can think that would actually make
Piranhas.
sense.
Nah, it's probably just it's normal water. It's like it's Kentucky, so it's like pretty close to me.
Hmm.
But there's other variations of the Goatman tale. There is the Maryland Goatman, right?
The Maryland goat man.
And this version of Goatman's crazy. It's about okay. So there's this. I'm reading an article from a T.
All right.
All that's interesting. And the article in question is the Goatman real, right?
Mm-hmm.
And this version of the goat, this is about the Maryland Goatman specifically. And it says the doctor allegedly tried to merge goat DNA with the DNA of his assistant, a man named William Lutsford, resulting in the creation of the Goatman, who's been on a murderous rampage ever since. Some say he was responsible for 1,962 murders of Fort. Oh,
Where does he stuff the
bro.
bodies?
No. I read okay. I read the number. That was the year it happened. I'm
Oh,
slow.
oh,
For the in for the 1962 murders of 14 hikers whom he allegedly hacked to pieces while letting out unearthly screams. So basically, he's an axe wielding goat man, but he was
oh,
like a science experiment gone wrong.
oh. But like,
And
okay, for a second I thought like you actually meant like 9,000 murders. So I was like, where does he keep the
that's what I read
bodies?
it at. That's what I read it as too.
Right,
But that's just the Maryland goat man, right? Like I was talking about the Popelet goat man.
right. We're talking
And
about the Pope.
also another thing. There's another story about and the Maryland goat man's name is Steve. It's so
Steve.
just Steve. Dude, I
So
love how it's like some demonic entity, and it's like demon names are like Zozo and stuff like that. And then you just got
yeah,
Steve Goatman.
you have like Gorlock the Destroyer. You have like I don't know, like Lucifer, and then you just have Steve. I'm sorry, but if I ever ran into Steve, I'm shitting my pants. I'm sorry, dude. I could never go up against I could never go against up a Steve.
Goatman aliases Steve. But anyways, there's also for the Steve version of the Goatman story, which is also the Maryland Goatman. It's just a different like alternative to it,
Right.
right? And in this one, this relates back to 1800s post slavery.
What?
There was an African American goat farmer, right?
Yeah.
And he got killed by a bunch of Klansmen, right?
Klansman. So
Like KKK members,
oh, okay.
and then his family put out a curse on the members to bring Steve back as a goat, like he was a goat farmer before he died, and to bring him back as a half man, half goat, and he
They said
with
they
like
like
a
I'm gonna
demonic ritual
I'm gonna take a
to bring him
guess.
back.
They sacrificed a goat and a goat and a sheep.
Nah, that'd be crazy.
Wait, it was
But they
wait
brought
what?
Steve back, and he killed all of the Klan's members, and now they say he roams the area, killing anyone else who goes by, passes through.
Hmm. Th- It's all a bit to take in.
It is. It is.
Although I do love a good story time, and this is a good story time.
Hey, it's Goatman, bro.
Yeah, man, goat man.
So yeah, so Goatman is not one story. It's just a type of cryptid that is like covered throughout
Right.
America, and those were just a couple stories. There's he's either a mad scientist
A
He's
mad scientist.
a demon. He's
Okay.
a
I think I've heard of the.
he's
No,
a
I think I've heard of
1800s
the
goat farmer brought back.
an 1800 goat goat what?
Farmer, which is
Oh, goat
the
farmer.
one. I'm just breaking
Right.
down what I'm
No.
recapping.
Okay, because I think I've heard the. I think I've heard of the demon one. Because I remember back when I was like
That's
a.
like the Popelic monster.
Yeah. Okay. So back when I was like a little kid, I
Hmm.
think I remember seeing like videos on YouTube about the goat man and then shitting my pants at night, not being able to sleep.
Okay, you know what the most popular, how most people are introduced to the Goatman is the Anassis Goatman story, and
Nazis?
Anassis,
Oh
no,
no.
Anastis. It's not Nazis.
Oh, I'm sorry. I heard
Oh God,
Nazis,
shut up.
dude.
We're gonna get canceled.
No, yeah.
But there was a 4chan thread that was posted, and it's called the Anassis
Oh,
Goatman
of
story,
course it starts with 4chan. It always starts with 4chan.
and that story details a group of, let's see, I'm gonna check just to make sure. I think it was okay. A group of 5 boys and wait, no, 5 girls and 6 boys. Um, they're all between 15 and 17, and they all go hiking. And then eventually they notice that like some unknown presence becomes like. So what Goatman does in this story is he basically can introduce himself into the group. Like he'll implant false memories into your head.
False memory. So like wait,
So like he'll appear as like someone he killed, right?
right.
And then he'll drop in your group, and he'll be like, hey, buddy, and you'll be like, you won't suspect anything of it because he implanted false memories in your head.
Right. So you think they're
But like you
false.
can tell somewhat they're false. Like eventually you start to realize that's what happens in the story, and he just keeps on picking them off, and then I think the goat man gets to the final dude at the end. But yeah, that's there's that one,
Right. How many
and
versions of the Goatman are there?
I think those are I just covered
Like
most
the
of the
big
popular ones.
ones? Yeah.
Yeah, I covered the big four. What cryptid would you? We can move on to another cryptid: the Skinwalker, the Wendigo,
Jesus Christ.
Bigfoot, the Loch Ness monster.
Dude,
Give me
it's
one.
like
Give me one, and I'll move on, and I'll give you whole breakdowns
dude,
of
it's like
cryptids.
6:29. It's already dark out. This is the perfect time for the Skinwalker one, dude.
Bet. Okay, so you've heard of the Skinwalker because of the TikTok trend that was going on, right?
I think yeah, I remember that TikTok trend where it was like everyone
Okay,
was said they found like a skinwalker bathing in their
and,
fucking bathtub or something like that, dude.
and it'd just be their dog, just like
Yeah.
chilling there.
But yeah, I've
Um.
heard of skinwalkers. Aren't they
Okay.
just like really big,
Okay.
like kind of
I'll
like
go over what
dog?
they are.
They're
So
I don't know.
they can transform into that, but what they are is in Navajo culture, which is a Native American tribe
Right.
or tribes of people, or I don't know. It's a Native American related thing. I believe it's a tribe. But in Navajo culture, a skinwalker is like a harmful witch who possesses the ability to disguise themselves as an animal. So they can transform into animals and like attack you pretty much. Like um I cannot think of, so they're like a werewolf kind of, right?
Right.
But they can transform at will, and they can transform into any animal. So they're a shapeshifter, but with animals.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
But they're harmful witches too. And they say to become a skinwalker, you must kill a member of your own family. That's like the initiation thingy.
Oh. And then what?
And
Do they just like come out of the ground, say, "Do you want to join the Skinwalkers?" Or like
that'd
what?
be dope. That'd be dope. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not a member of the skinwalkers. I
But yeah,
apologize.
you kill one of your
But
family, and then and then
and then you can become a skinwalker. I don't know. I
oh,
just
that's it. They don't tell you why, or not why, but they don't tell you how.
I don't know. But yeah, that's the initiation.
Huh.
They're basically witches, harmful witches.
Okay.
And what the media made it look like was like kind of like werewolf, but like
No, yeah,
I don't
the
know.
media made it look like. So, if I remember correctly, I remember seeing like these big, just like dog-like creatures that have like really long arms, walk on all fours. Basically, just like a dog, but with like
Hmm.
really long arms. That's it.
Okay, so Skinwalker Ranch, which is a ranch in what state it is in? Let me check. I do not. In
Skinwalker
you in where
Ranch.
what
It's
state
a
is it?
film.
No, no, it's a real life place. Look up the real life ranch.
Wait, place. Skinwalker Ranch. Ah, Jesus Christ! I forgot how bright Wikipedia is. Hold on.
Real.
Skinwalker Ranch, also known as Sherman Ranch, is property of approximately 512 acres, located southeast of Ballard, Utah.
Okay, so it's in Utah, and basically, I'm just gonna recap what I remember. But I watched like a narration of like true accounts of what happened on Skinwalker Ranch, right?
Right,
And there was this family. They move into a ranch, right?
right,
And so they have cattle and stuff like that. And eventually they started noticing these big wolves on the like edge of their property, which is like terrifying, bro. Seeing a giant wolf on the edge of your property, that's not very inviting, right?
right.
So they notice their livestock start going missing, right?
Yeah,
And don't call me crazy, but this is the true accounts. They claim to see orbs like aliens, like just like lights in the distance of the trees of
right.
their at the edge of their property. There's a bunch of trees. There's woods.
This
But it's like
sound.
pretty much
I
deserty.
swear, this sounds like the intro to Wait, what's that one game called? It's Kill All Humans. Wait, hold on, Kill. It was like
Oh, you're talking about the alien game, aren't you?
yeah, the alien game where you
The
start in like
blue
a
alien.
yeah, where he's like small and you start in like a farm with cattle.
Yeah, but okay, so Skinwalker Ranch, they claim to see aliens and stuff like that, like their cuddles or cattle. I said kettle. Their cattle are going missing, and they're showing up in different places with their like insides torn out, like someone did a whole
Jesus
surgical
Christ.
removal of their organs, which would be presumably aliens. So Skinwalker Ranch, yeah, they claim that there was giant wolves attacking people. Well, not attacking, but they would like attack the cattle and like just not intimidate, not attack, but
Right.
go up to
Yeah, I
people
get
and
it.
scare them.
So
And
then,
there's just one account from the ranch where I believe the grandfather of the family came back in town, right? And there was this giant wolf just going towards them, like a giant black wolf, like probably like 5 foot tall, right? So like big, like for a wolf that's like crazy big, right?
mhm.
And I believe it was like I can't remember what it was, but they were shooting at it, and it came up to
Shooting at
them,
it.
and it just sat down in front of them or something like that, and was acting like a dog, like it was
Did they
like
think it was
rolling
a
around on
dog?
the ground. It was rolling around on the ground. And then it eventually just walked off after they froze in fear. But no, they didn't think it was because they were shooting at it because it was attacking their cattle,
Right.
right? But eventually, after years of this stuff going on, the family that owned the ranch, like, what's it called? They donated it to a supernatural research society or something, and now it's monitored like daily
Right.
and
Wait.
stuff by
Wait.
the.
Like, wait. Is this fictional or real?
No, this is real. Skinwalker
Oh,
Ranch is a
real.
real place, and they
I mean, yeah, I know
claim
it's a
this is
real
all claimed
place,
to.
but like, I thought this was like fiction.
No.
Oh. So then it's monitored daily. Did they see any like significant changes with it?
I don't know. I honestly don't know that much beyond that. You could research it yourself, or the viewers who are, well, viewers, listeners, whatever. You are listening to my majestic voice.
Real. But yeah, I could
Um,
probably research it on my own time.
you guys can research it. So can my
Right.
boy here. Um, but that's the skinwalkers, and they also spawned a 4chan. There was a 4chan thread known as the Fleshgate, right?
The flat. I feel like I've heard of this. And
And it's okay. Fleshgate.
isn't
Gate is like
yeah,
referring to
I
the way you walk.
yeah.
So flesh gate is like kind of like a weird translation, or what's a word? Simile of Skinwalker. And flesh gates were served by this 4chan thread, and the 4chan thread is about, I believe, a group of friends in college going on a hike. And eventually they all get picked off one by one. And the flesh gate can disguise itself as humans, like it would, and they're like kind of like more feral than skinwalkers. Like I
Uh-huh.
remember in the story, it was talking about that he was sitting by his friend, right?
Right.
And his friend was sitting there, and he realizes eventually when it's coming up to him that it's not human, and it starts scratching at itself like it's acting feral, like it has rabies, and its skin like explodes, and it's just a monster underneath,
Oh.
kind of like the rake. Is what I'm most of the time when I look up a picture of a fleshgate, what's associated with it is the rake. And I think this is about enough information for the skinwalker. We can move on to the rake.
The rake. Okay. One thing
You've heard
I
of the rake, right?
no, I've
Creepypasta.
never heard of the rake.
I can't tell if you're being sarcastic or not.
No, I'm being so for real. I've never heard of the rake. It sounded really sarcastic, right? Yeah, my bad.
That did sound really sarcastic. Anyways, the rake is seen to be, I think, I don't know if it's bigger than people or if it's around the same size or smaller, but it's at least somewhat near the
Oh.
height of a
Okay,
human.
so that's the rake.
Yeah, and they're typically on all fours. They're white, humanoid.
Wait, then why did I
Um,
see that in the Goatman search results when I searched it up on Google?
because they're both creepy pastas and they're like similar legends, I guess.
Okay.
So they're
Anyways,
associated.
uh,
But okay, do you want me to go first? Do you want me to go over just the rake as what it is and what people claim, like, about it, or do you want me
sure.
to go over like the original creepy pasta that like the
Uh,
fictional creepy pasta or the real life claims that people claim to?
First I want to hear the creepypasta, then I want to hear the actual claims to
So
like compare the two. Also, editor, whoever's editing this video, put this image up on screen now. Yeah. But yeah, go ahead.
um the creepypasta opens up with a narration, like a letter, signing about how this thing's been watching her. It's been singing in her room every night at the foot of her bed.
S Singing?
What? Sitting.
Oh, sitting at the edge of her. Okay, I thought you said
And
singing. Like what?
well, I think this is this, and then like it's like haunts people and like until they die or it kills them or something, whatever. Um, but and then it passed on to other people, right?
Right.
And it's like it's showing notes and narrations and letters of different people who've experienced over the years. But that's the like original creepypasta. But the main one that everyone knows is the one where the narration starts out with this kid like lying on his bed, right?
Mhm.
And it's like, I know it sees me. I'm sleeping with one eye. I'm sleeping with one eye open, and it's watching me. I can see it. It's watching me, and it knows I'm watching it. Like it knows my eyes are open, and it's killed my whole family. And at the end, it's like there's something. Let me research it.
So is it like a letter or?
No, this story is just presented as like it's a
Oh,
kid,
it's
just
like yeah. Okay.
first person. But
You know, now that I think about it, what if someone just like gets really bored in the beginning and just skips to this part of the video where you're talking about your family getting killed?
no
Yeah, I
context.
feel so.
But in the letter, in the original one, and it's suicide notes, journal entries, and
Suicide note?
logs. Yeah, there's a suicide note because he's like
Oh.
it's he's tired of it watching him.
Oh, okay.
But um, and this is I'm talking about the one that everyone knows, the one where he's laying on the, and his family just died. And then I write something on the wall. I forgot. I cannot find it right now. I apologize.
It's fine.
Um, but it writes something on the wall. And basically, it ends. A creepypasta ends. But real life accounts it of being in like urban, wooded areas, stuff like that. Just like doing stuff like attacking dogs, stuff like that. Just not nice things, right?
Right.
And well, like it's just in the neighborhood, just around the area. And I'm kind of running on and rambling, but my bad.
Yeah, it's fine.
In the rake resembles the Wendigo, and the Wendigo is another Native American.
Okay.
Do you want me to send you pictures of it,
Sure.
or I'll send you? Okay, so there's a common uh, misunderstanding that it has like a deer skull on its head.
A deer skull?
Yeah, because in the
A
original legend of the, and I'll send you both pictures and images, but in the original legend, it's just described as a malnourished human, right?
yeah.
Like really emaciated, but like really tall.
Right.
And I'm sending you a picture of what, like, just most likely what the original legend is like, and then I'll send you like the more commonly known deer with skull head thing,
So
right?
that's the
Wendigo,
the Wendigo. Okay.
and
And that's the one
the
with the
second
skull
one.
on its head.
But anyways, how the Wendigo came to be is I think it's Algonquian.
A
I'll have to check.
Gonquian.
Which is another Native American tribe. It's from their folklore.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's Algonquian. But basically, it's if in the cold. They're in cold environments too. Like Canada, northern America, like Ohio and up, right?
Right.
Because strange things happen in Ohio.
Of course.
Of course. But anyways, they're like if in the cold environments, if you were locked up with someone and you choose to eat them, cannibalism, just any form of cannibalism or greed, is said to bring up the Wendigo and will make you transform slowly over time into it. Like it's not an immediate transformation. You literally like transform into the Wendigo as time goes on. Like your skin starts becoming more pale. Like it's not
Oh.
instant.
So is it like another Wendigo changing someone else into a Wendigo? Like,
I
is that
mean,
what it
no,
is?
no, no. If you eat someone, you become a Wendigo. So if you
Oh, you
commit
become a Wendigo.
cannibalism,
But like, what's the twist to this? Like, what? Why do you have to specific or like, what is like the criteria to become a Wendigo?
you basically have to commit. Uh, you have to commit acts of greed, but more specifically cannibalism. Just like
That's
eating
it. Not
someone,
not like any specific place.
usually in a cold environment,
Oh, in a cold environment. Okay.
cold air. Um, and they eat. And once you're a Wendigo, you're basically cursed to feel hungry forever and feel
Oh,
like you're
that
always.
sucks.
And so basically, and the only thing that can satisfy your hunger is people. So you got to hunt down other people.
Yeah, that's just torture.
It is.
Cause like, there's gonna be at some point where like, probably gonna kill everybody that like you know. I feel.
I mean, yeah,
There's
but that's
always
kind of the curse of it. That's the lesson in it. You don't,
right. You're
you
not
know,
meant.
you
Yeah, that's like the moral of it. Just don't eat people.
yeah, or don't be selfish and greedy and
Alright, yeah, that too. But like more so, just don't eat people.
yeah. I mean, that's pretty.
Self-explanatory, I feel.
I have a friend that really likes Wendigos. Would you want to introduce him? Could we have a guest come on?
Sure, why not? They might help give some more insight into the topic, anyways. Yeah. Anyways,
No, he's really interested in cryptids and stuff, so we can go over stuff that I already covered that maybe
he can
stuff I
like shed
missed.
some light on.
Yeah, we could go over the Goat Man again, just what he knows about the Goat Man.
All right.
Hello,
All
boys.
right.
This
We're here.
Yo,
is Duck, and this is my co-host. Well, I'm the co-host for his podcast. Well, our podcast. I feel like it's equal, but currently we have gone over the Goat Man. If you'd want to just share any insight on that, you could go at it.
well, let me turn down my TV real quick.
All right. Go ahead.
Did you discuss the origins of Goatman?
Which ones? The we discuss multiple variations of Goat Man.
Like how what bridge he's from? Like he's from Texas.
Yeah. We
Isn't he
discussed
from like Pope Slick, something like that?
the Poplick
Pope
trestle.
Lick. I don't know why I keep saying
Yeah.
Pope Slick.
Poplick.
Poplick.
It might be Pope Lick.
Yeah, we discussed that, and then what did we did we discuss the Skinwalker after that?
Yeah, we discussed Skinwalkers, and then we discussed the
The Rake.
Wendigo, then the Rake.
Well, then,
No, I don't think
then
we finished with the
Fleshwalk.
Rake.
No, we did because then we moved on to the Fleshgate.
Oh, right, we
You know
did.
what? I heard something from my stepmom though.
What?
Wait,
She
what do you?
said some shit like that the government's she has a bunch of conspiracy theories about hybrids and shit, and how the government's messing with the DNA splicing of babies and artificially growing them.
That is one
Which
crazy
is
ass
very
theory.
possible. Nah, it's actually possible if you look it up. They're using gene splicing right now on certain plants and stuff, and
That's insane.
certain and certain mammals too.
That is actually crazy.
And in China, this one dude made these two females that weren't born yet. They modified their genes by splicing them and made them HIV free, so they would never get it in their life, and it worked. They're a set of twins.
Isn't that more of a positive more than a negative? Like, can you imagine that just never getting HIV?
Nah, because if you get that type of stuff in the wrong hands of a billionaire that plans to take over the world, they would easily be able to do research and be able to create creations like Goatman.
That would be crazy, bro.
You're
Dude,
right, but who
I would transform a
would-
dude named Steve into Goat Man.
Ah, yes, Steve. But then again, who would be stupid enough to research the Goatman and try to make him in real life? Obviously, something that's like Goatman, you wouldn't want around, no?
With Mr. Beast researches Goat Man.
Unless, the government's trying to kill off the
Today,
population.
I made Goatman.
I don't know, I don't like the government. That's just me.
Okay, then we moved on to the Skinwalker, which I'm pretty sure, Devin, is something you would have out of most of the cryptids we've discussed. You would have the most insight on that.
Skinwalkers, alright,
No, Wendigos.
oh, Wendigos. Oh, I
You
love
discussed how you become one with
theories of them.
what?
I love the idea, the best ideas of, the Wendigo and what they do is,
Mhm.
stalk you and shit. And they also, if they, have, a friend nearby, or if you have, if they heard your parents before in that same woods by them stalking you,
They
they
can mimic.
can mimic
Yeah.
they can mimic your parents' voice. yelling help, come help me. And they can draw you in by doing that, which is fucking crazy to me. That's like some predator type shit.
And then eat you. Num num.
Isn't that the same concept as like the what was it?
Skinwalker?
Yeah, Skinwalker.
Yeah, Skinwalker.
Yeah,
Same concepts, yeah. I mean,
I'm
for
pretty
me,
sure
my bad.
they're like kind of like mixed together, but not. I don't know.
I mean,
Like,
they're both Native American legends. One being Algonquian and one being, oh my god, what's the other tribe? Navajo. And but yeah, they're similar legends. I mean, the origin story of how a Wendigo becomes a Wendigo and how a Skinwalker becomes a Skinwalker is different, but they have very similar.
yeah,
Like they have a lot of similarities, as in like they'll like mimic voices, stuff like that.
but the only thing different is the Wendigo can't disguise
Yeah, it's true.
or
But I mean,
stalking you. Well, the Skinwalker can.
and a good introduction to the Wendigos would be Until Dawn. Great game.
Fuck yeah, bro! I love that game. That game
You
was
know that
lit.
game, Duck? Bro, Duck.
Yeah. Okay. What?
Okay. Do
No.
you know the
Yeah. I
game
heard
Until Dawn?
until the yeah. That's what I was gonna. That's what I was gonna say earlier. I was thinking of the quarry for some reason, but no, it's until dawn. There is a game,
Wendigo.
aka yeah, until dawn, and it reminded me of a lot of the Wendigo.
Because the Wendigo is the monster in Until Dawn.
It is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. You goof.
My bad.
It says it in the game. If you watch the playthrough,
I
they
watched
say it's
I watched
Wendigos.
like one playthrough, and it was more of a joke playthrough than an actual serious playthrough.
Was it like that?
Uh,
Okay.
It was Call Me Kevin,
I love Call Me Kevin.
such a good creator.
Okay. We have, if you'd want, we could end the episode here because I feel like we have enough footage to where this is pretty much a full episode. But, Duck,
It's about like a
alright.
40-minute long episode.
this would be 40 minutes.
Yeah, this is 41 minutes and 30 seconds.
That's a
Yeah,
decent.
we'll send it off here then.
All right. Well, I mean, if you want to continue it, then that's fine.
We can some other time, but like, it's a lot to
All
edit.
right.
Well, true. Yeah, it's a lot of edit, so I wouldn't want to do that.
All right. So, everyone, I hope you have a great 2024. And we don't even is the name wait. Is the name still something to listen to?
Yeah, why not?
All right.
let's
So,
let's do that.
I hope you had fun discussing cryptids with something to listen to. This is it's someone or Drew signing off.
And
So,
it's Mr. Duck signing off. Yeah. I don't know why I'm moving my
boom.
hands, but I'm doing something. And okay.